The Panthers are back. We are back. We are winning the division. We are going to take it to the house. We are going to the Super Bowl. Comment, like, subscribe if you think that is all going to be true, which I doubt it is. But anyway, what is up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, this is going to be my week NFL 16, I believe, reactions. It's already been a heck of a season. Going to talk about some of the games, the Dallas-Philly game, my Carolina Panthers, what they did great this week. Talk about some other games like the Chiefs, how they played so good against the Seahawks, and the Bengals, what happened with the Bengals for 2 weeks in a row. But first, if you guys are new to the channel, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys want to stay up to date on all the latest sports news. We are back with videos. Sorry, we took the weekend off for Christmas, but we are back with videos. We took Monday off as well. I will be doing Tuesday and Wednesday. Ben's doing Thursday and Friday. So hopefully he will get those videos out for you guys. Let's just hop right into it. Alright, so first off was the Thursday night football game. It was the Jaguars and the Jets. Now, I didn't watch a single snap of this game because it was boring. But we will look at the player stats. It looks like Trevor Lawrence had a good day. He was 20 for 31 with 229 yards. The only touchdown coming from Trevor Lawrence himself off a rushing touchdown. And I believe the defense had a touchdown as well. So the defense, everybody looked great for the Jags. They are number one in the AFC South, by the way, which is crazy after the Houston Texans beat the Tennessee Titans. But they are number one in the NFC South, or AFC South rather. So that's good for them as a great turnaround from last year. Obviously, we knew they were going to be good. For the Jets, it looks terrible. I mean, you can't really say anything. They didn't even score a touchdown. Nobody did really that good. So, there you go. The Jets just flopped on Thursday Night Football, which I guess you would come to a shock, right? It wouldn't. So, I mean, there you go. That's Thursday Night Football. The next game is the Ravens and the Falcons. Now, the Falcons were eliminated from the playoffs. Desmond Ridder didn't look too bad. He hasn't looked bad for 2 weeks in a row. He is 22 for 33 with 218 yards passing. No touchdowns for the Falcons, all field goals in this game. But Desmond Ridder didn't look all that bad as well. Cordero Patterson looked terrible. He was 8 rushing for 17 yards. So the Ravens just bullied them on defense and on offense as well. Tyler Huntley was 9 for 17 with a passing touchdown and 115 yards. The receiving touchdown was DeMarcus Robinson. Their leading receiver was Mark Andrews for 3 receptions and 45 yards on the offense. Kind of a boring game in my opinion. But that's all for the Ravens and the Falcons. That was I guess, just a really terrible game to watch. It looked really boring. Up next, we have my Carolina Panthers. Got the dub. We are winning the South. It's confirmed already. It's been leaked. Jared Goff didn't do terrible, actually. I watched a little bit of that game. But Jared Goff didn't look terrible. He was 25 for 42, 355 yards, and 3 touchdowns. That's actually really good for Jared Goff. Jared Goff in the second half came alive towards the end of the game, but it just wasn't enough because that Panther defense is elite. We just lost J.C. Horn as well, and we are signing somebody else to replace J.C. Horn, part of the 2015 Super Bowl team as well. So hopefully we will win the division this week against the Tampa Bay Bucks. If not this week, I don't think we clinch this week. We can clinch next week and a win at New Orleans. So hopefully we get that win as well. The leading rusher was actually Jared Goff. He was 3 carries for 15 yards. DeAndre Swift was 4 carries for 12 yards. And they're receiving Shane Zostra, I have no idea who the heck that is, had all 3 touchdowns for the Detroit Lions. Their defense did not play good. Sam Darnold, 15 for 22. He is the new kid in town. He's the new quarterback in Carolina. He is my quarterback as well. I got a Sam Darnold jersey, so hopefully it is on the way. He was 15 for 22 for 250 yards and 1 touchdown. He had a rushing touchdown and a passing touchdown. DJ Moore caught the passing touchdown. Devontae Foreman was great. He was 21 for 165 on the ground rushing. We had over 350 yards rushing, which is crazy considering last week where we just folded against the Pittsburgh Steelers. It was a bounce-back week. But we did have a really good week against the Detroit Lions. Hopefully That continues next Sunday as well against the Tampa Bay Bucks. We win and we're in. That is the motto here. Keep winning, you get in the playoffs. If we have to beat Tom Brady and the Buccaneers this weekend at the Bucks. We've already done it once. Hopefully we can do it again. Shouldn't be a problem because Tom Brady didn't look all that great on Sunday Night Football, which we'll get to later in the video. Up next, we do have the Kansas City Chiefs and the Seattle Seahawks. Now, from what I can tell, Geno Smith did not have that great of a day. He was 25 for 40 with 215 yards and 1 touchdown and 1 pick. And the offense just didn't do so good either. Kenneth Walker had 26 carries for 107 yards. DK Metcalf, 7 receptions for 81 yards. Their 1 touchdown on offense was from Noah Fant, the tight end. And he was 2 for 12 and had a touchdown as well. So not a great day for the Seattle Seahawks. But for the Chiefs, Mahomes does what Mahomes does best. I mean, come on now. 16 for 28, 224 yards, and 2 touchdowns. The Chiefs played amazing. It's just what Mahomes does best. Hopefully they get the 1 seed. I need the Bills to lose. Hopefully they do get the 1 seed. I really want the Chiefs to get the 1 seed. They're my AFC team if I had to pick an AFC team. But hopefully they do get the 1 seed. Up next, the Saints and the Browns. The Saints won a game. They actually won a game, surprisingly. Andy Dalton was 8 for 15, 92 yards, and 1 interception, not a touchdown. Kamara had a rushing touchdown. Taysom Hill had a rushing touchdown. I guess they used Taysom Hill a lot in this game. It wasn't the local game, surprisingly. I don't know why. But Deshaun Watson was 15 for 31, 135, and 1 interception. They have knocked the Browns out of the playoffs, is what they said on there. So they are out of the playoffs as well. Deshaun Watson, Merry Christmas, everybody. The Browns have been eliminated from the playoffs. Saints, surprisingly, still in it because the division is terrible. But we're making the playoffs. Just saying. It's our time. We're taking the NFC South. Let's keep moving on. Up next, we have the Bengals and the Patriots. Now, the Bengals gave away this game. It looks to be almost gave it away on Sunday. Joe Burrow did not have that bad of a day. 40 for 52, 375 yards, 3 touchdowns, and 2 interceptions. The offense looked great except for the rushing. A lot of receiving. He utilizes his receivers. Jamar Chase did not have a touchdown. T. Higgins had the touchdown. And Trenton Irwin also had 2 touchdowns as well. So, I mean, it was a great day for the Bengals on offense. Mac Jones was 21 of 33, 240 yards, and 2 touchdowns as well. Their receiving touchdowns was Jacoby Myers, who's out now for the rest of the season, and Kendrick Bourne, who had 1 touchdown as well. He was their leading receiver, 6 receptions for 100 yards. Not a bad day for the Patriots, just the Bengals were the better team on offense here, I guess you would say. The Bengals look good on offense this week. Moving on, we have the Giants and the Vikings. Now, that was an incredible game to see. The Vikings almost blew the game. The Giants would have gotten in with a win, but they have to wait 1 more week. I expect them to make the playoffs. I expect the whole NFC East to make the playoffs. The Vikings have already clinched a playoff spot. They've clinched the division. Nothing to play here for unless they want the number 1 seed, but they're not. I don't think they'll get it because of the Eagles. But my Cowboys did beat the Eagles, so maybe the Vikings, there's a slimmer of hope for the Vikings. Not going to go into too much detail on that game. It was just a great game to watch. Moving on is the Bills and the Bears. Not much to talk about here. The Bills absolutely demolished the Bears. Justin Fields did not look that great. Josh Allen looked amazing as always. Josh Allen does what Josh Allen does. So there you go. That's the game summary for the Bills. The Bills were just the great team on offense that they always have been and always will be. Up next, the Titans. Wow. What a game to watch if you guys did not watch this game. The Titans completely folded against the Houston Texans. Davis Mills, 17 for 28, 178 yards, 1 touchdown, and 1 interception. Crazy how that works out. Even Jeff Driscoll got into the game as well. But the Titans did not look good. They started Malik Willis, 2 interceptions on the day. So not a whole lot for Malik Willis and the Titans and company. But the Texans have won a game. They've won another game. Congrats to the Houston Texans. The AFC South is up for grabs as well as the NFC South. Crazy how the 2 South divisions are the worst divisions in their respective conferences. Up next, the Washington Commanders and the San Francisco 49ers. I mean, Tyler Heineke, and they had to use 2 quarterbacks. What can I say? Did not look that great of a day for them. Brock Purdy did amazing, 15 for 22, 234 yards, 2 touchdowns, and 1 interception. A great day for Christian McCaffrey on the ground as well, 15 carries for 46 yards. And that's pretty much about the score, all the scoring summary you need for the Niners. They were just the better team. That defense, crazy, not that great. The Eagles and Cowboys, I do want to mention, the Cowboys beat the Eagles, meaning there's a small chance we will get the division. I just don't see it happening. I believe Jalen's coming back, and the Eagles are going to win the division as well. Hopefully they lose. I hope they can lose, but I just don't see it happening. The Raiders and Steelers, I'm going to go quickly here because I'm on a time crunch. But the Raiders and Steelers was a great game. Kenny Pickett had that amazing drive at the end of the game to win them the game. That was an amazing drive. The Packers and Dolphins was a good game. Aaron Rodgers does what Aaron Rodgers does best. They came back and won in the fourth, obviously. So a lot for the Packers as well over the Dolphins, 26-20. The next game, the Rams and the Broncos. Speaking of the Broncos have fired their head coach, Nathaniel Hackett. He is gone. He's out the window. Hopefully they can start fresh next year with the new coach. But I just don't see them being any good next year. Maybe the year after that will be Russ's year. But maybe was it a mistake to sign Russ? Let me know in the comments down below. And let me know if you guys made it this far in the video. And finally, Sunday Night Football, we have the Bucks and the Cardinals. Frick you, Tom Brady. Tom Brady freaking came back and did what Tom Brady does best. So not shockingly, but I'm very sad. That could have been our one game. The Cardinals would have won. That would have been great for us, but it's not. We're still in the race, though. We have to win against them next week. And then the Chargers and the Colts. That was a boring Monday Night Football game. I'm not even going to talk about that game. But if you guys liked the video, be sure to drop a like and subscribe if you guys want to stay up to date on all the latest sports news. Ben will be back on Thursday and Friday as well. So, and then Saturday, no live stream Saturday. I will be in New Orleans for the Sugar Bowl, going to see Alabama and Kansas State play in the Sugar Bowl. So let me know what you guys thought of the video in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Turn that bell on. We try our best to post daily. Couldn't get a video out yesterday, but thank you all so much for watching. Let me know what NFL game was the best game of the week. Probably the Packers and the Dolphins game, or the Cowboys and Eagles game are my top 2 games of the week. Let me know what you guys think about it in the comments down below. Thank you all so much for watching, and late as gay is.